Hey guys, Rexasaur here and welcome to the second battles for the Dwarfs group of round 1 of Heroes of the Old World Tournament. On one side we have our good old friend TJDwarf, who is playing as Dwarves, believe it or not. He has a normal Lord, he has a bunch of Thunderers, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Thunderers. In the center, he has a unit of Hammerers behind him. On the flank, he has 1, 2, 3 units of Longbeards with great weapons and a Hammerer. On his other flank, he has 1, 2, 3 units of Longbeards with great weapons, 1 unit of Mines with blasting charges, and another unit of Hammerers. And on his extreme flank, he's got 2 units of cannons. A very, very wide formation. Especially since these guys set up and cannot see the enemy straight away due to the not only the size of the dwarves because they're very small, but also because of the layout of the land. Heph on the other side of the battlefield has gone for a dwarf thane as well, a dwarf lord and a runesmith as his composition. He's gone for a unit of grudge throwers and a unit of cannons. Nope, these are organ guns again, his famous organ guns. But he's gone for a unit of gun throwers instead of organ guns this time, as to partner off. He's also got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Thunderers, 1, 2, 3, 4 unit of Longbeards here, 2 units of Ironbreakers again, 1 unit of Hammerers, and 1 unit of Longbeards with great weapons. A more focused force here as we start the game on Northern Chaos Waste. As the men start moving, we see on TJDwarf's side. I do believe everyone's been spotted at this point, and in fact the first shots have been fired by the grudge thrower, going straight into these Longbeards, taking out 2 guys. Pretty impressive, to be honest. Take out a guy like straight away. As we move on fourth, and it looks like TJDwarf's going to try and go around to stay. Yeah, we've got more fire coming in. These grudge throwers, really good arc, and then the cannons starting to move to get their own fire on Heph's lines, going for these organ guns. Going to be firing down, and they're going to be missing, but when they miss, they're going to go over and overshoot and hit the Thunderers with their bounce. It's pretty good. These organ guns finally getting fire. They're actually going to be able to arc over the hill and hit these Longbeards right in their face. Fantastic shooting from both these dwarf mechanical contraptions. I do love an organ gun, to be fair. It's very interesting we haven't seen any flame cannons, but flame cannons, I guess, aren't good against armor, so we wouldn't be seeing a lot of them. Which kind of makes them useless in like where they are on the campaign now that I think about it, because flame cannons are a very late game unit, but you're up against Chaos in the late game, and Chaos are all armored, so it's kind of pointless. Anyway, that is digressing from the current offense, which is these Longbeards getting shot up by cannons and organ guns and grudge throwers, as Heph moves his line on top of the hill. Looks like these guys are going to switch position from this north and west, north and south, and go for east and west kind of flow, with TJDwarf definitely having the advantage in terms of the amount of troops that he has. These cannons on the flank going to do a horrendous continuous amount of damage on these Thunderers and the general line. Look at these guys just go flying, taking a huge amount of casualties, as well as these Longbeards getting shot by direct shot of these cannons. And then the organ gun finally flees from the ongoing pressure of the Thunderers firing down on them. This group here staying on the flank of Heph's line, and the cannons going to get charged down by these Longbeards with great weapons. They're still going to continue and fire on the Thunderers. The Thunderers have been picked out as probably the most deadly unit in Heph's army, apparently, and rightfully so. They are probably going to be doing a lot of damage, although maybe going for the Longbeards at close range. I really wish there was a grape shot option for cannons. I don't think there is on the tabletop anymore, but it'd be pretty cool. But a lot of firing going on. If we look at the casualty rate, we can see that TJDwarf has lost just over 50, and Heph has lost way over 100. I say way over, like 120 men or so. So it looks like TJDwarf is doing much better. The organ gun crew get absolutely shot down by the Thunderers in this painful looking display. You can see that Heph is playing very passively. Now, I would like to note, before we head and continue this battle, Heph at this point was getting shouted out by his family because he was going out and he thought he had time to dispel, but they didn't. But instead of being understanding, his family were just shouting at him this whole time. Look at these really good shots into the side of these units. These units are going to be taking a lot of fire. Like one shot through the side is going to do so much damage, but it does seem like Heph has managed to power down these cannons by attacking them with these 2 units, although it doesn't stop one shot going through the Thunderer's line. So yeah, so expect this game to end abruptly because certain things happen. But either way, going to move on. Heph doing rather well right now, trying to counter TJDwarf's cannons and stuff. The Grudge Thrower is still doing pretty good, and the cannons have been countered. These long pieces of great weapons doing really well. And TJDwarf didn't really capitalize on the fact that there was a unit completely taken out by these 2 units of cannons. Like this unit wouldn't have been able to help. Instead, he's just going to casually walk up, have a Thunderer skirmish line. These Thunderers haven't taken a lot of damage, probably going to die very slowly, very quickly. Although, now there is a Rune of Negation going on, plus 44% damage resistance for a few seconds. Just going to allow them to put a few shots into the line of TJDwarf and take a few out before taking any damage themselves. Although that Rune of Negation it only lasts for a few seconds, like maybe 6 or 7, which doesn't seem like a huge amount to be fair, and it's kind of a thing that you want to do on a, like, I mean, in a skirmish phase, definitely in the first few volleys of the skirmish phase, really helpful. Also, whenever you take a charge from cavalry, it's a really, really good thing, because you pretty much negate all their charge bonus in it, although you do still get disrupted, which is bullshit. Yeah, so now moving up, TJDwarf doing a lot of damage with his Thunderers. Well, I see, it looks like there's a lot of shots going through. Looks like Heph is slowly going to the charge, and his flank is, his Squash Thrower is still there, not having been attacked by anyone. And here we go, TJDwarf attacking through the flank and attacking through the center. Now it's going to be a very, very big attack, although Heph once again doing his famous retreating to engage when he wants to. His Lord going to go straight through the lines of these Longbeards with great weapons, just going to stop them flat, and Longbeard's going to be taking this combat initially. Now the Iron Breakers go through, doing a huge amount of damage to the line of Heph, and the flank seems to be collapsing. Heph is putting back his own men, making sure that they survive and don't contact the enemy. These men now not doing anything for TJDwarf, although they have just been moved straight away, moving on the rear. Now these great weapon Longbeard's going to get re-attacked by the cannon. Is that going to have any morale? It is actually. Attacks in the flank is still going to have a effect. Minus 14 leadership, that's a horrendous amount considering what you're getting attacked by. Seems some hidden units have been discovered. I'm not entirely sure what that entails. Still shooting around. A lot of these Thunderers going down to being shot, and the general blob here, just one unit of Longbeards holding back all of Heph's men. Once again, Heph being shouted at, probably not concentrating a huge amount right now, and I believe that you guys can pretty much see the outcome of this battle forming right in front of you, as Heph is forced to put all his men against a few units instead of the most important ones. And it's not looking too good, but it's getting shot in the rear and in the side. A few of Heph's men routing around, and the Hammerers attacking these Longbeards. So, I mean, the Dwarves, this is a very, very close game, and it's a real shame that Heph is basically on the receiving end of his family's nagging for this battle. Runesmith going down with a Rune of Oath and Steel, giving everyone plus 15 armor. Not that that's going to help against the Thunderers who are going to shoot in the rear of this. Some routing going on a bit all over the place for Heph. It's not looking good for Heph in general, to be fair. He's down to 500 men, where TJDwarf is still on 1,000. So it's no surprise that Heph is going to be basically conceding this battle to TJDwarf at this point. It's a real shame. The battle, both players, I did say both players were allowed to do a rematch if they wanted to, which they did, but they decided to keep Heph very graciously decided to keep the first result despite having won the second battle, because he felt that it was unfair on TJDwarf, that this was the case. But a decisive victory for TJDwarf, who wins his first game, Heph losing his second. Well, losing the first. He's losing his second battle, but losing the first game that he's lost. Yeah, I know what I mean. I know what I'm talking about. So next we're going to be seeing Donkey versus Haxo. Hey guys, welcome back to the Northern Chaos Waste for the second set of Battle 2, where we have Donkey against Haxo. Yes, so we have Ungrim. The MrSmartDonkey is going to play as Ungrim as his lord. He's also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unit of Longbeards. A huge amount of Longbeards there. 1, 2, 3, 4 unit of Thunderers. He's got, I believe, 1 unit of Hammers and 2 units of Longbeards with great weapons. And the same here, 1 unit of Hammers and 2 units of Longbeards with great weapons. He's actually opted for no cannons or any kind of artillery. A very interesting for a dwarf. And now we're going to look at Haxo's army. Haxo has gone for a generic dwarf lord. He's also gone for a grudge thrower. Very good on this map, as we've seen. He's gone for 2, in fact. Very, very good units. 4 units of Thunderers, 2 units of Iron Breakers, 2 units of Hammerers. He's also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, no, wait. He's got 5 units of Great Weapons and 1 unit of Longbeards. Longbeards of Great Weapons and 1 unit of normal generic Longbeards. Must have run out of money at some point. Let's play the battle. Let's go. Let's hit it. Let's go forward. Look how quick Donkey issues his order to move forward, and the grudge throwers start firing straight away on them. Just catapulting back the banner, dude. Oh my god, he died so quickly. Holy crap. That's like dismayed by artillery, or damaged by artillery. Okay, I was gonna say. Donkey going for a straight up melee fight. Absolutely amazing. This is gonna be very interesting. He's gone for the flanks as well. He's going straight out. He's not going to wait around. He's going to take the fire straight away. He's going to basically hope that the dwarf hardiness is enough to keep him in the game for the moment. He's actually issued command orders to attack certain points straight away, as well as the flanking gun on his own Thunderers attacking over the range of his men. These Longbeards getting hit by a face first by the grudge thrower as the first shots go through. He's got more flanking going on around, more shots by the Thunderers. This is a very quick melee going straight into the Longbeards with his own and Ungrim behind supporting his own men. He's got a unit of Longbeards not doing anything here. That's a poor use of that unit. And then he's got Hammers going into his Hammers. 2 units of great weapon Longbeards going in. This unit still not doing anything. Is it actually locked in combat? No, it's not. It's just taking fire. Now it's going into combat. Finally, these Iron Breakers doing a huge amount of disruption against these great weapon armed Longbeards, who are not going to get a very good charge. And the Hammers take on the other great weapon Longbeards. Thunderers firing over the top. The grudge throwers firing on the Thunderers. This is a hectic battle. A huge line has formed. The Iron Breakers firing another volley, but these Hammers taking a lot of damage. Not entirely sure why. Maybe from the charge, maybe from friendly fire. It could be anything. And as a result, we got some very big shaking going on. Ungrim and Haxo's general going face to face. I believe that Donkey is going to be focusing Haxo's general, trying to get as many kills. Haxo's going to get him out of there. A very wise decision for Haxo, to be fair, as the Thunderers continue to fire down at each other, and the grudge throwers continue to give the upline support. I believe that they have a small range advantage. It doesn't seem like they do, but they might do. It doesn't know. Seems pretty flat to me, to be honest. But both sides have a very similar advantage in terms of the shooting. As the line battle continues, the big melee continues to fire. In fact, what I really like about this game in terms of like firing, these guys are getting fired out by the Thunderers, but these guys are still getting hit by them because of how bullet trajectory works in this game, which I really, really like. This unit of Hammers finally routing, which means that this unit of Longbeards, actually both unit of Hammers must have routed, all have completely been decimated. No, they're still there. Okay, so they must have gone around and flanked around. Actually, we can see some of the Hammers have probably just gone around there, and one of them's gone around the back, probably maybe chasing this unit who's come back from routing. Haxo should really pay a bit more attention to that. Yeah, I think he has very quickly. Well done, Haxo. Very good. Very nitpicky I am, but it's just that Seeing how quick a player reacts to his unit coming back from outing just shows you how much attention they think on the micro side of the game, which is very good. This unit of Longbeards getting taken out, but the unit of Hammers who have taken a very lot amount of damage. Yes, a lot of damage. And this unit of Iron Breakers absolutely getting swarmed by the 3 units of Longbeards surrounding them. This unit of Longbeards actually not taking any damage yet. Pretty much no damage anyway. In fact, there is the unit of Thunderers are now being repatriated around to attack different units as Haxo's general routes the field. Will this be Haxo's day or not? It looks like Donkey is once again dominating this battlefield much quicker than he was against TJDwarf, playing a much more aggressive kind of play, something that I know that TJDwarf will enjoy watching. He likes seeing dwarves being played very aggressively, and we've got some Hammerers here getting fired at by the Thunderers. Are they going to get a second volley before the charge? I do not think so. No, they're not, but they go, well, I mean, sort of during the charge. This is a friendly fire, but this flank, this unit of Longbeards here probably going to rout and go out, but there is a unit of Hammers and Longbeards, pretty full unit, going to be able to secure that flank. And it looks like the middle has completely broken apart. This unit of Longbeards being able to take out this unit of Longbeards looks like it's going to be a flanky flank kind of game, with a flank here focusing with Haxo in control and over here with Donkey. Although it does seem like Haxo's lost a lot more units, and in general it's actually going very much in Donkey's favour, although Donkey has lost maybe not more troops, but Donkey has double the amount of troops that Haxo has right now. Haxo's general's taking fire, very low health. Actually, if we look at the exact amount, he's got 193 HP left. Not going to be enough. Ungrim doing a huge amount of damage. Actually, we're going to look how many kills he's got. 39. He's been taking out Haxo's general this whole time, but 39 kills in this very short period of time. Very good, and it's looking very good for Donkey. In fact, this whole flank as well, the one that I was saying that Haxo had more of an advantage on, it doesn't look like that's the case anymore. Maybe because of these Thunderers continuously firing down, but it looks like Haxo has completely routed a Pyrrhic victory for I think this was more of a close victory for Donkey than a Pyrrhic victory. I think the Pyrrhic victories are given way too easily by the game when it comes to human v human fighting, but it's definitely a close victory, and it could have gone either way, but I felt like Donkey's initial charge, no bullshit, straight in, and the constant support of the Thunderers really helped him win this one. A very good game to watch, very enjoyable, and a very quick game at that, which is very good for me because it means I have slightly less to do. But Donkey wins his second game, and Haxo loses his second game as well. Very interesting, if I say so myself. So let's move on. The next video will be the final game of the Dwarf group. Thank you very much for watching this part. But of course, before we go, here are the results for after Battle 2 for the players. Donkey remains at the top of the group with 6 points, having 2 wins. TJDwarf moves up to second place with 1 win, 1 loss, and 1,300 troops remaining on its 3 points. Heph drops down to third place with 1 win, 1 loss, with only 574 troops remaining on 3 points. And Haxo at the bottom of the group with no wins, 2 losses, but with 699 troops remaining. So if it happens that Heph loses it and Haxo wins, then Haxo will beat Heph in terms of troops remaining, should it be a draw in that department. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. In an hour's time, there will be the final video for the Dwarf group. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and I will see you next time.